Hello, Lishur. It's easier for me to answer your questions by playing than it is by talking. I would like to give you an example of the scale requirements based on the C major scale. I'll play everything. The first requirement is 4 octaves, hands together. The next thing is primary chords in root positions and inversions. That means the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. The 1 chord's based on the first note of the scale, in this case C or Do, and inversions. The 4 chord, 4th note of the scale. The 5 chord, or the 5th note of the scale. And the 5-7 chord, which is the 5 chord with the interval of a 7th added from the lowest note. Then you have a requirement to change major triads to minor. So if you start with the 1 chord, which is major, changing it to minor means to make the middle note lower. C major becomes C minor. To make it diminished, lower the 5th of the chord or the top note. And to make a major triad augmented, you raise the 5th. So here are all the things you can do with C major. C major, C augmented, C major, C minor, C diminished. Here's the cadence. Intervals we need to talk about at lessons. The simple answer is to start at the bottom note of the scale, play a 2nd, a major 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, major 6th, major 7th, perfect octave. It's important to know the perfect intervals are unison, 4th, 5th, and octave. When a perfect interval is made smaller, it's called diminished. C to F is perfect. C to F flat is diminished. C to G is perfect. C to G flat is diminished. C to C is perfect. C to C flat is diminished. The major intervals are 2nds, 3rds, 6th, and 7ths. When they're lowered, they become minor. So a major 2nd becomes a minor 2nd when it's written D flat. A major 3rd becomes minor when it's E flat. A major 6th becomes minor when it's A flat. A major 7th becomes minor when it's written up to B flat. The requirement of tonic and dominant arpeggios means an arpeggio on the 1 chord, 4 octaves, hands together. So tonic means 1 chord, and this is the tonic arpeggio, 4 octaves, hands together. The dominant is the chord built on the 5th note of the scale, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this case, it will be G major, arpeggio, 4 octaves, hands together. And those are all the requirements for C major.